My name is Peter Best. Welcome to this CEO panel presented by VIV Online on the subject of the future for nutritional health. Our panel today contains executives from 6 leading companies in the global market for animal nutrition solutions. These companies are BASF, Evonik, Biomin, Adisseo, Diamond V, Dupont. Welcome, gentlemen. Thank you for joining us today. Our first question, then, on the future for nutritional health. What do you mean when you talk about nutritional health? And how big is the market globally and in the region of Asia? Could we start with you, Stephen Crisp from BASF, please? What do you mean by nutritional health?
Yes, thank you, Peter. A really interesting question. When we look at the feed industry, we measure it in terms of feed produced. And globally, about 1 billion tons of feed are produced, of which 300 to 400 million tons in Asia. To survive in this industry, we have to bring quality products to the market, sustainable products, and products that bring innovation and success to our customers. We have to think about feeding 10 billion people in 2050, and the only way we're going to do this is by improved nutrition and management practices. And the way to do this is by using effective and efficient feed additives.
Thank you. We turn with the same question to Dr. Alfred Petri, please, from Evonik Industries.
Yeah, maybe first some addition about the market size. It could be even bigger because there is quite a lot of home mixing ongoing, which extends the volumes produced. And yeah, with regard to the markets of feed additive products, which work into the direction of health, this is a very diverse group of products where we actually do not really know the total market size. We have different products like organic acids, like probiotics, prebiotics, a lot of various products which work into this direction. What we see is that there is probably not the silver bullet product. There is probably a combination in the future or different combinations which will do the job. What is sure and what is absolutely true is that this aspect of having a combination of nutrition and health will be absolutely essential, and that current systems, even if they still in many countries are currently persistent, might not take us into the future for the various aspects my colleague mentioned, and for the changing consumer perception about what people are really willing to eat.
Marc Guinnement from Biomin. What is your opinion of this question?
To answer your question, we are actually considering more the global feed additive markets, and we do expect the market in the coming years to grow by about 3 to 4% per year, and reaching by 2022 about 21 billion US dollar. So this is our expectation. In terms of how do we see this growth is definitely supported by some change in need of animal derived product. So we are talking about, of course, of meat, but as well in terms of egg or milk. Next to it, the demographics will support the industry, the change in consumption, some as well change in terms of regulation, and as well an improved management of husbandry will definitely be a push factor in terms of growth for the industry. If we look at the region, we do believe that Africa will get stronger, but still the larger part of the business will take place here in Asia. And if we as well consider the expectation in terms of species, the swine and the poultry will still share the largest piece of the cake, keeping in mind that the ruminants, and especially the dairy business and the aqua, is getting some traction here in Asia as well.
Thank you. Our next CEO panel member that we would like to invite on this question is Francois Pellet of Adisseo.
Thank you. Instead of speaking maybe about nutritional health, we prefer to speak about health by nutrition. Today we think we don't feed animal only for performance. We are really now, when we feed animal, we have to consider also the impact on health. We believe nutrition can influence health of animal by different meanings, different ways. We can have an influence on the microbiota, we can have an influence on the gut wall, on the immunity. So it makes this market quite difficult to assess in terms of size. There's many numbers. It depends a lot about what is the scope. But if we speak specifically about DFM, probiotics, direct-fed probiotics, yes, today the growth is, according to our estimation, 7 to 8% a year. And we believe the growth will accelerate as more and more companies are getting out of AGP. But giving a number is quite difficult today for this overall nutritional health product.
Mike Goble from Diamond V. Could you give us your opinion of this, please?
Yes, thank you. Nutritional health is an emerging category, but the application of nutritional health has been around for decades. And as we look at it, we're really looking at, traditionally the gut is considered to be a digestive or an absorptive organ, but it's also a sensory organ that can actually detect messages in the feed, translate those messages, and then send signals out to the rest of the animal that can help it improve health, which then improves performance, and also the safety of the food generated by the animal itself with the reduction of pathogens. So when we look at nutritional health and how that is really looked at today, it's really the balance of those nutritional health products, balancing immunity, balancing the microbiota and the morphology in the animal to be able to produce a healthier animal that then has the ability to produce safer food, more productive products. We've also recently, when you look at nutritional health, it's really also discoveries that have identified that nutritional health technologies can also reduce the virulence as well as the antimicrobial resistance of these dangerous foodborne pathogens like Salmonella, E. coli, and Campylobacter. And we really look at that being the future of nutritional health. Relative to the size of the market, I also agree that it's somewhat limitless. I think the amount of feed that's being fed obviously is growing at a certain percentage, and that can be quantified. But the ability to find non-antibiotic solutions to be able to help with this emerging need for more animal protein to increase the production of that to sustain the growing population, I think there's a lot of opportunities that we have yet discovered on how to better use nutritional health.
Thank you. Aart Mateboer from Dupont. Could you please tell us how you view this market?
Thank you, Peter. Well, we view the nutritional health really as formulating diets such that you stimulate the immune system of the animals so that they use their own immune systems to fight any diseases. This is not something new. Already for many decades people are using enzymes, and enzymes are known to already stimulate the immune systems, for example, by degrading fibers into oligosaccharides, which have a prebiotic function. But this will increase much more over time, and it's the science that will stimulate this growth. And also in our company, we're really working on understanding what goes on in the animals, and modern science, identifying biomarkers and such, will help us to grow that element of the nutrition in the animals. How big it is, I think any nutritionist today already has always the intention to formulate a healthy diet, but we can go much further in stimulating that immune system by developing the knowledge behind that.
Thank you.